We have a few words this morning from Doug Wirth speaking about the importance of our sharing ministry. Many of you know that we began a stewardship emphasis 1 week ago on learning to give, and one of the important ways our congregation gives is through our sharing ministry. So, thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Pastor. And I will try to be quick. So, we know today is special. We have two very significant projects that, as Valerie said, we will give generously and joyfully to. Touching El Salvador and Spain, and so you have that in your bulletin. But one of the things that we did as a congregation this year was begin starting to share throughout the year. And we thought it would be good just to highlight for everybody what we've done so far this year because of your generous gifts, your tithes, and your offerings. And so some of you know, but many may not, that we have already funded activities in Cambodia with water filters for drinking water, in Ethiopia, midwife training, here in Geneva, with the Center of Social Protestant, the Salvation Army, Camaraderie, and the Soup Kitchen. Also through the LWF, we have participated in drought relief programs, relief work in Namibia, Angola, and Iraq. Now, to celebrate that a little bit, we thought to just share briefly with you some news we received back on a couple of the sharing projects that this congregation's done. And so, for the Cambodia Water Filters Project, we got an update from the organization that we worked through in Asia. They gave water filters to 11 communities in 2 provinces. The goal was to reach 200 families, which they did, which is 800 people received water because of your gifts, the money that we shared out of this congregation. 800 people. But it didn't stop there. Because God blessed the ministry that was happening there, they ended up with cost savings resulting from less charges in transportation than they expected because of a very generous provider there. And so they have filters for 70 more families that they're in process of giving out. So God took our gifts and blessed it again. And then the other one that we thought we'd share is also from the organization in Asia. We received thank you notes. Many of you may recall, late last year, one of our sharing projects was to give scholarships to young women in China that would not be able to go to high school. And so we sponsored 4 young ladies. They all sent us thank you notes, which I won't read them all, because we have to get to this others. But just to give you a quick flavor on a couple of them, and remember, they're just beginning their English language skills in high school, and they write this in English. Dear ELCG Sharing Concern Group, I am a senior school student named Yang Di, who is from the east of Yunnan. I'm glad to have your assistance. I'm writing to you in order to express my thanks to you. These are my study plans as follows. At first, it is interesting for me to learn English, so I will spend more time learning English. Second, it is difficult for me that I study biology well. I will ask the teachers some questions about what I don't know. Third, in order to get into a good class to study, I will perform to the best of my ability. I believe that after continuous hard study, one day I will make great progress with the help of my teachers. This is my study plan. Yours, Young D. And then another real short one. Dear ELCG Sharing Concern Group, first of all, I thank you very much. Help for me. I come from a remote village. My name is Fang Shu. I am a girl student. In the high school times, I don't forget encouragement and support to me. My dreams to become a doctor, saving patients. As a student, I will try my best to study hard. I will not give up my goal. I believe that it will come true one day. Finally, I will study hard. Feng Shui. So, know that God takes your gifts, our gifts, and blesses them to His glory and an impact far beyond what we may ever know.